Hello, it's Lion here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're going to be doing our monthly TBR video for the month of January. And we're going to start with the novels, then we'll go into the comic books and then the manga. And again, we're going to be looking at the digital stuff before the physical stuff. And I think that's probably the best way to go about it. So yeah, this is the first TBR video of the year. I have already started reading some of these things, but I have not finished anything. And I do still have a lot of content left over from last year. So it might be a bit of a time before I get around to actually reviewing any of these books. So bear with me. I still have a lot of stuff to go over from the holiday season. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's start with the digital novel that I'm reading this month. It's Second Chance Swordsman. This is a leftover from last month or last year. And I am trying to finish it as soon as I can, but well, sometimes I just don't get around to reading as much as I would like to. So yeah, that's it for that one. It's by Jacob Tanner. And well, it's about this guy that gets returned in time, like 15 years. And so now he has knowledge of the future. He knows that things are going to happen and he has a chance to fix them. And so he has a second chance and he's a swordsman. And there you go. That's really what the title is about and what the book is about as well. And we have two more leftover titles from last month, which are Lord of Goblins, number 3, and Fallen Star. And as you guys can see, I already started Fallen Star, and I'm having a bit of a good time reading it. It seems pretty interesting. I am still in the beginning parts of the story, but it seems pretty exciting. So I'm very much looking forward to continuing on with this. So yeah, this is also not that long of a book. It's like 300 pages, and back in my day, when I was a teenager, this was pretty easy to read. So hopefully it still is. And if not, well, that's going to suck. But it is what it is. And then lastly, we have Solo Leveling number 5. It's been a while since I read a solo leveling novel. And I'm very excited to get back into it. So yeah, I really love this cover as well. I like that. The golden foil on them is really, really nice. Let's see, what's this image? It's like a dragon, maybe? Or like a heart. I don't know. I know the next one's supposed to be a lion, which is really cool. So there you go. That's Solo Leveling number 5. And now moving on to the comic books, I have 2 digital comic books that I want to read this month. Them being Devil's Red Bride. This is by Fault. I bought this a while back. It's basically a like Lady Snowblood type story, and that's pretty interesting. It's also interesting because it's from a American perspective, so it's gonna be quite different from something like that. So yeah, and then we have Kingdom Come. This is the classic DC story, and I've never read it. I don't know what it's about, so I'm very excited to get into it. Also, the art style for it is really, really interesting. So yeah, and then we have 2 physical volumes here. So first of all, we have Weird World, Warriors of the Shadow Realm. This one is pretty interesting. I like the art style, even though it is kind of old school looking. And this was given to me by Jay over at Comic Swag and Manga Swag. So that's really cool, and I'm really excited to get into it. And I'm not really sure what it's about, but it seems pretty interesting. So there you go. It might be kind of a little bit like Willow or a little bit like Lord of the Rings, and that's pretty exciting. So there you go. That's Weird World Volume 1, I guess. No, this is everything that there is to collect about Weird World. So that's cool. And then lastly, we have Usagi Yojimbo Origins, which I'm pretty sure are the beginnings of the Usagi Yojimbo universe. This is kind of the, it says here, complete saga of Rabbit Ronin, Miyamoto Usagi from the very beginning in new definitive color edition. So that's pretty exciting. If I remember correctly, this was originally in black and white, and the creator of this is a Japanese person who decided to make American comic books. So that's pretty exciting, and that's pretty cool. So there you go. That's Usagi Yojimbo Origins. And then moving on to the manga. So I have quite a lot of stuff here, mostly because this first half of the month and the second half, actually, I'm going to have a lot of time because, yes, I am starting up school again on the 17th of January. But because it is the beginning of school, I don't really have too much to do yet. So I am taking the big opportunity that I have here to read a lot while I can. So yeah, moving on to the digital manga. So let's start with stuff that is, just volume 1. So we have Blue Period, volume 1, Rave Master, volume 1, Witch and the Beast, volume 1, and Altair Record of Battles, number 1. Then we have Dragon Ball, the Piccolo Saga. So this is going to be split up in 3 sections for 3 different videos. the Tien Shinhan arc, the King Piccolo arc, and the Piccolo Jr. arc. So hopefully I am going to be finishing Dragon Ball this month, and I will be able to start on Dragon Ball Z in the next coming months, probably in March, which is pretty exciting. Then we have a Bleach, and we're going to be looking at the Weko Mundo entry arc, which is chapters 230 to 251. Now, this is not actually officially an arc in the manga, but I do think it is how the anime divides this part of the story. So that's what I'm going to go with. So yeah, then we have the physical stuff, I think. So we have Saint Seiya, volumes 11 and 12, which cover the first half of the Poseidon Saga, which is pretty interesting, and I'm pretty excited about it. And I love how these covers look. So there you go. Then we have Witch Hand Atelier number 10 and number 9. Set them out of order, but there you go. Just so I can catch up to it and know what's going on. And I'll probably end up doing a review for 1 through 10. We have Loser Ranger number 1, because I want to make a first impressions review on that. We have Spring End number 1 as well. It's kind of late to do a first impressions review on this, but it's no big deal. I'm going to do it anyways. And lastly, we have Bride Story number 3, which is really, really great. I'm very excited about this one. Probably the most anticipated read I have in this month. And there you go. That's it for my January TBR. And I don't know why it was only 6 minutes, but I think that's a good start to the year. So yeah, there really isn't much else to say. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. So yeah, see you guys later.